What is up, my veggies? My name is VeggieTales Raymond, and welcome back to another movie review. Today we are reviewing Batman and Harley Quinn. This movie was awesome. I will not lie. I really enjoyed this movie. Now, the animation style about this movie is supposed to resemble the animation of the Batman the Animated Series, which it's clear you can tell it's like that, and I really much liked this. The story was great. The voice acting was pretty good. I haven't watched most of the animated series, so I don't know. I don't think this is supposed to be connected to the animated series. I think it's just supposed to pretty much pay an homage to it, is what I think this is. So that's something. But this movie, I cannot lie, was fantastic. I loved it. I wish I didn't already make my list of top 12 movies I did this year, because I'm pretty sure this came out this year. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this came out this year, and I really wish I would have reviewed it. Wish I haven't done my top 12 list yet, because I definitely would have found a spot for this, because I really enjoyed this. Now, the fact that this is aimed for this is not the animated series, by the way. I think I've already said that. This is aimed for more of a hot adult audience, I guess, or older audience. It's PG-13, so pretty much it's for the older audience, I guess. I don't know. But I rather enjoyed it. It was really good. The animation was pretty good. It's not the best animation I've ever seen. But I can't lie, this made me want to watch more of the DC animated movies that come out. I have seen a few, because I did review Batman vs. Robin a while back. And there's also one I want to watch, The Killing Joke, which I'm scared to kind of watch because I've heard a lot of negative things about it. But I think it looks good. But I really want to get into spoiler territory with this, but I also don't at the same time. You know what? I'm gonna make this a spoiler-ish review, I guess. I'm gonna make a half and half, like I do with some things. I'm not gonna go too much into spoilers though. Let's keep on in the non-spoiler territory for now though. So with the movie, the characters are great. I do not know if Batman's always been this boring, not boring, but always this, stop and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I like the Lego Batman so much, is because he's like energetic and funny and stuff like that. That's why I like that Batman so much. Yeah, there are some moments in here where you get some little funny moments of Batman. Like there's this scene where there's music playing and Batman's like tapping his fingers to the beat, tapping his fingers to the beat, and like Nightwing looks at him and he's like, I wasn't tapping my fingers. And it's a really neat movie. I don't think I've seen anything with. It's kind of a save the world plot, basically, like you get with most superhero movies. But this one, it does it in a unique way, I would say. A lot of people may say it's cliched. A lot of people thought this was a weird thing that's coming out, because there are some scenes in this movie, particular stuff with Harley, that, I'm not going to really talk much about, but there are those scenes, if you know what I'm talking about. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. There are those scenes, that just made people just go at this movie. But there's also one scene that is really weird that I'm going to talk about my spoiler part of this. The villain is Poison Ivy and this other plant dude that I've never actually heard of. Poison Ivy is an okay villain. The villains don't get that much screen time as much as the heroes do, which is not surprising because they're the villains, but it's a very neat concept. I'm gonna go over the actual plot in the spoiler part. But the movie's pretty darn good. I would very much recommend giving it a watch. And the Blu-ray was only like $14, so that's awesome. That's the main reason why I got it, because when I wanted to see this movie, and it was a Blu-ray and it was only $14, so that's amazing. I was either gonna buy this or the Lego Batman movie, like just the normal DVD, not a Blu-ray. Just gonna get the normal Lego Batman movie DVD, and that was cheaper because it was $12. I was like, I've seen that. I want to get something I haven't seen, so I got this, and boy, did I love it. I kind of find it weird because last year on Christmas I bought Suicide Squad. It's right over here. My Suicide Squad DVD. I got this last year, which is also a DC movie. And this year I got this, which is, I guess I want to make that a tradition for myself now, buy me a DC movie every year. That's kind of cool. I might get Justice League next year. Who knows? But yeah, this is a very good movie. And by the way, I just thought about something. These could make a great double feature. Watch them back to back, make a great double feature. They both include Harley Quinn, and awesome. By the way, another thing that I love about this is the fact that I get to see a normal Harley again, like the original Harley. I love the original Harley. A lot of people, like my little sister, did not know that this was the original Harley. That this was the original Harley. She thought that was Harley from Suicide Squad. And I can get that because new generation and stuff like that I don't really know, and I'm a huge fan of stuff like that. But let's get back to the movie. But yeah, there are some odd scenes in this film, I will not lie. I couldn't really point out any flaws because I was too much enjoying it. But yeah, I would very much give this a watch, and let's move on to spoiler territory. So, I'm not going to talk about a few select scenes that I think I want to talk about. First thing is first, the way the film starts out. Well, the first thing when you see Harley Quinn, there's this restaurant that she works at as a waitress that you probably saw it in the trailer, where there are people that I don't know if they're the actual superheroes that work there, because they do kind of look like them, but I guarantee you it's not them. It's called like Super Babes or something like that, and they're like the waitresses are like superheroes, or they're dressed in superhero costumes, I guess. And yeah, and Harley works there, and that's all I'm gonna get down into that. That was actually odd and weird, and one of the things this movie was, whatever. Let's go shut up. Let's get into the next thing I want to talk about. The next thing I want to talk about is everything with Harley. Can I just like sit down and talk about everything about Harley in this movie? Harley was hilarious. Like, there's a fight scene between her and Nightwing, which is amazing. And then it leads into the most awkward scene one of the most awkward scenes I've ever seen. With she's got Nightwing tied down on a bed, and I'm just going to shut up there, and I'll let that'll stay with them. You know, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and the way the movie ends, major spoiler here. Since Poison Ivy's the villain, the way she's kind of like turned over, she doesn't really become a good guy. Basically, I consider Harley a good guy in this, and she becomes a good guy, I believe. But the way like Harley convinces her not to do what she's trying to do, she basically gives her puppy dog eyes, and she's crying and like, "Don't do this, don't do this." And that's how I was like, really? It didn't bother me, but I was really just like, really? That's how they're doing this? And then the movie ends shortly after that, which really bugged me for multiple reasons. It really bugged me because at first I'm like, they said they're gonna do this, but then they don't do it because the way and there's also this other plant dude that's with Poison Ivy. How the movie ends like Harley's like, is he like made of grass or something? Can we just like light him on fire? And they like light a match, and then that's like, and this is the cutest little scene here where Batman and Nightwing kiss her on the cheeks and on her cheeks, and it's very it's a cute. It's a cute. But it was a really funny scene, and then like the credits start rolling right after that. We don't get to see them light on fire or anything, and it really bothered me at first. I was like, "Oh, come on, what is anything like that?" And then they like showed a little mid credit scene. I don't know if there was an after credit scene. I didn't watch all the way through. I'll probably check it later to see if there is one. But then it shows the dude running with him on fire, and pretty much just how he defeated and everything. I guarantee he probably died. But that's a funny way for them to end. And this is, I wouldn't really call this a full-on adventure series all the time. One that is animated and a lot of, not all animation, but a lot of animation is basically like, gets a lot of comedy in it. And this got some good comedy in it. I can't lie. This has got some good comedy in it. And it's also got its good share of serious moments. There's this one scene, I'm not going to do my spoilers for this part because I don't want to, but there's this one scene with Harley, with this touching scene with them all mourning over something, and it's a really down to earth scene, and I really liked the way it was played out, and I want to get into the plot basically. So the main thing is Poison Ivy and this plant dude have like this plan to pretty much turn everything into plants, like plants that humans would be plants, and pretty much that's the basics. It's more to it than that, but I'm not gonna go into full on. I'll let you watch the movie to get it explained. And it's basically Batman needs Harley Quinn's help to find Ivy, but then she turns out he needs her help more than just finding her. And yeah, the movie goes from there. It's a pretty good film. I really am glad I bought it. I am glad I bought it. I would probably not have been happy with myself if I just rented this. I am happy I bought this. It was an amazing film. I'm definitely gonna watch this again in the future. And yeah. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please tap the like button down below. Subscribe, leave me a comment. Oh, wait, whoa, stop right there. I almost forgot to give him a rating. I'm going to give this a 4.2 out of 5. I know I rate movies around the 4 too much. I think I start rating from 5 to 10. From 1 to 10 from now on. I might change that up. So, yeah. So, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please tap the like button down below. Subscribe, leave me a comment, and link to my Twitter, Instagram, DeviantArt, Tumblr, Dailymotion, Twitch, Musically. And I have one brand new social media or area for you guys to go check out. More VeggieTales Raymond. It is an app called Live.me. I go over there sometime. You can check me out. Also, link is also in the description below. So I'll be there. That's another place you guys can check me out. So yeah, that's another place you can get more VeggieTales Raymond. I don't stream on there very often. I stream from time to time. Very, very, very rare. Last time I streamed was like, well, I streamed a little bit today, but last time I streamed was about maybe a few months ago. Back when I watched, it was a Monster High movie, I think. And yeah, so with that being said, those links are in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And don't forget to hit the notification button so we notify when I upload videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!